Live and my face just pops up. All right. It's a Maddogmountainarts live. It's a Sunday, so we're gonna do a draw. If you want to be part of the draw, you got to comment on my live. I didn't really schedule anything else fun for you guys except for I was gonna talk about gold a little bit. I found this book last night, and I read it a little bit before I went to bed. This like gold book, and then I was just like taking some notes or whatever. We were gonna go to the river today, and I was looking out the window all this morning. It was like super sunny out there. It looked really, really nice, and then got out there and it was cold. So I've got no videos from that, and you guys, usually I'm like crazy uploading shorts and stuff, and that's what goes on my channel, but we haven't been able to do very much of that either because we have been working and we've been sick. So if my voice sounds a little bit not like my Maddogmountainarts voice, well, that's because I don't feel good. And while I'm doing this live, I'm going to take a break from drinking coffee. You're going to watch me drink this cup of water here. It's going to be good. So I hope everybody's having a good weekend. If you want to get in the draw at the end of this live, hit me up a comment, and then I'll put your name on a piece of paper here. And then at the end of it, we're just going to go for like a half an hour, I think, today. I'm going to try to keep them, well, when I'm not doing something, I'll try to keep it to like a half an hour, right? You know, best laid plans that like never go the right way, right? And I was like, yeah, I'm going to do this for my life, or I'm going to show this, or I'm going to do that, but I don't know. It was kind of trying to control reality just gets out of sorts, right? So, this cool gold book that I don't know where it came from though. It looks like somebody bought it for $2.95, so it must be older, and it's got this cool like feel to it, like lawyer paper feel to it. When is the it was published in 1970 at Western Heritage Press in Houston, Texas, and it's written by E.S. LeGay. And there's a picture. Maybe that's that LeGay guy. Hey, how's it going? Is it warm where you are? It is cold. It is cold here. It was beautiful out today, but it was cold. We went for a bike ride, and Wolf was like, "My lips are cold, mommy." I was like, guess we better go home then. Well, it was dark by the time we got anywhere. So, anyways, it's called A Beginner's Guide to ABC of Gold Panning. And I'm not going to, like, read you guys the whole thing. I actually only got a couple pages into it, and it's just, like, got a lot of really good information. But you can see it's kind of based in, like, the States. Like, there's Washington. And maybe these are just the gold rush territories or whatever, but I don't know if there was gold rush. It's 20 tonight. I'm not very good with what is that in Celsius? I'll have to Google. I'll have to Google what that is, because you guys are in Fahrenheit, right? In Fahrenheit if you're in the States. Well, it must have been gold in Arizona and New Mexico, hey? Make sense? I just don't have Alaska on here. So this was kind of cool. It's the different chapters were a metal called gold, how to find place for gold. There's a place for photographs. It goes over your equipment, pans, shovels, picks, axes, brushes, tweezers, sniffers, mercury, gold bottles, how to pan for gold, and weighing your take, your legal rights, and gold is more than a mere metal. So I'm just going to kind of talk about a little bit about the beginning of it, and put a little spin on it, because it was amazing to me when I started this channel. Like, I don't even know if it was really like about gold when we started this channel. I just like quickly caught on to the fact that like people on YouTube like rocks. right? Because I was like out on the river because I love the river anyways, and rocks and stuff like that. And then it was like I was making shorts of other things, but like my rock shorts was super famous, right? So originally this channel started about because I made that like robin egg video where I managed to film some robin eggs and they were like hatching. Don't mind me, I like to play with my face when I do my live, right? I was doing like resin art, but then I filmed some like eggs, and then it like got like 102,000 views or something. And then the only videos that were really like popular after that were like rock videos. So I figured, well, I put rocks in my resin. But what really gets people interested, I think, is the gold panning. They're looking for the gold, or they're looking for the gemstones, or they're looking for them. Like, people like rocks, right? But everybody wants to make money. Or like this book was saying, compulsion. It's like gold has the power to compulse you or compel you or make you spellbound by its beautiful, sparkly, gemstone, golden appearance, right? So it kind of starts off like talking about how humans have been picking up pieces of gold off the river or out of the sand or like out of the mountain or wherever since like before 5,000 BC, or by 5,000 BC, man had perfected the art of turning gold into like jewelry or treasure, some kind of treasure, right? So that's where us crafters come in, right? Because we are always finding cool things and turning them into, even, it's like, it's human nature thing to, maybe not everybody likes to be a crafter, but it's definitely human nature, right? And because of its malleability, like, I was reading about like stretching it into a thin line, or how they like pound it into a sheet, or like 5,000 sheets or something. Or like, you could like make them so thin it would like 5,000 sheets, and it would still be something like this, right? Or you could pound it so thin, gold, that it would be like could still be see through. I guess that's where you get that whole like Emperor's New Clothes, and they made them out of gold, right? Yeah. So this book was very a lot to say about like slavery in the beginning of time, right? Because I guess it started off where like modern day man or prehistoric man's picking up gold off the beach or whatever, out of the rivers, and then the powers that be, or the like kings or the conquerors or the whatever, the more powerful men, the more powerful kings or khans, and then they start. It's got a big tie in history to slavery, right? With Mongolian Khans, or like the Arabs, the Romans going into Africa and Asia and extracting all the gold, the Spanish coming to the Americas and taking all the gold. Like, apparently their ships were like so laden with gold that they took from the Americas back to Spain that they could like barely float. So in North America, definitely somebody from the Okanagan band did say to me one time that like gold is cursed. You're not supposed to actually like seek it out because it's got such a bad connotation to it from people being used as slaves to gather it. So I thought that was kind of interesting, right? It said in this book, because I just took some notes so I don't have to like leaf through it, but by 1000 BC, piles of gold were amassed. King David and King Solomon, which were the second and third kings of Israel, had somewhere like treasures to the amount of like 4 billion, 500 million in today's currency. Like, that's how much like golden trinkets or like nuggets or whatever that they had amassed for their treasure. So then we're at like 1000 BC, right? And gold that's being collected, like, there's not, I'm sure that there was people out there, of course, like collecting gold to like make their own fortune, but I'm assuming that there was not really much for the term of like free men, right? Like, you probably couldn't go to your, you couldn't go to your village and be like, oh, I found this chunk of gold, because someone would be like, that's the king's gold, right? Chop off your head. So it was interesting that in this book, Gold ABC of Gold Penny, said the first time in history that a free man was able to collect gold was the California Gold Rush, which doesn't come around until 1849. So from like 5000 BC all the way to like 1849, there's gold collected, but it's collected underneath like yours, right? Forced pretense, or like, the big guys forcing the little guy to go out and get the riches and bring them back. So 1849, for the California Gold Rush, 55,000 people came overland. 55,000 free men came overland, and 25,000 by sea in just that year, just that 1 year. I thought that was pretty interesting. So the Gold Rush of Nevada in 1858, the Gold Rush in Colorado in 1859, Gold Rush in Idaho and Montana in the 1860s, and Dakota in the 1880s, and Alaska in 1859. Now, I'm not an American, so I'm not like brushed up on my American history, so if any of that was wrong, I just got it out of this book. I didn't double check on my Google. But up here in BC, like, when you see me drive, yeah, we're gonna do the names in the hat. When you see me drive across the Chilcotin, so the Chilcotin is on the Gold Rush. No. Sorry. If you're Kamloops to Ashcroft to Cache Creek, and then so Cache Creek, once you start hitting Cache Creek, you start seeing like Gold Rush Trail signs. And so from Cache Creek to 100 Mile House to Lac La Hache to Williams Lake, and it was called the Old Wagon Road that the Gold Rush Trail was on, and it actually didn't go quite to Williams Lake. I read somewhere that a farmer like bribed Transport BC to get them to change the road. See, the road used to go from 100 Mile House up to Oligarch Tree, up to Miocene, up to the Bullion Pit, where you see me air one of those videos. Only one so far, because I've got to air some more. So, because that, or not, I say Bullion Pit, but it might have been Gullion Pit. But that was a big place where they took a lot of gold out of there. Except when and it's a tourist attraction now outside of Likely, except when we went there, it's grown up so much. I mean, you kind of got to fly over it with a helicopter or whatever. So, and then from Likely to Quesnel Forks, I still have Quesnel Forks videos. Hey, how's it going? We're just talking about the BC Old Wagon Road, the Gold Rush Trail. So, Quesnel Forks, apparently there's still like a back road where you can go from Quesnel Forks, and it's like switchbacky though, and you come back out around at Wells, Barkerville, which was another big Canadian gold rush place, and then like back down to Quesnel. But I haven't tried that, and I don't know if I'm gonna go that way ever, just because I don't want to get stuck out there, right? I can't even change a tire. So, anyways, so those were the dates for the American Gold Rush, and that's my little bit of take on the Canadian, or the BC gold rush. And so when you see me make videos, I am traveling through some of that area. Theoretically, you'd think I'd be able to find some gold. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to pan there. Like, we are going to do more panning videos, because I just asked a friend of mine the other day if I'm allowed to pan, and he said yeah. I just can't take a shovel, so. But we'll go down the river anyways. Yeah, that's a good idea. I have this Backroads BC book that I got from my grandma's library that is old, so it's not like, what's the word I want to use? Doctored up, like the new BC Backroads book that you get. Like it's really just like, there's no history in it. It's just like selling stuff, just like promoting recreational sites, right? Like, oh yeah, this place has got a working toilet. Oh yeah, this place has got this, has got that. Whereas in the older one that I have is actually tells you about the people that found gold here, tells you about why this is called that, or who was killed there. You know what I mean? It's way more interesting. So, that's my little bit of take on that. And then there was a couple other things, just gold being an elementary metal. I should have looked up what an elementary metal is. I'm assuming, because elementary means like beginner, it must just mean like a beginner. One nugget, welcome stranger, was 21 inches long, 10 inches thick, and weighed 2,270 troy ounces. And then what I thought was interesting, what is a troy ounce, you might ask? Well, yeah, it's a unit of measurement used to weigh precious metals like gold, silver, and platinum that dates back from the Middle Ages, originated in the French city of Troyes. Troyes with an ES. See, I was thinking like from like Troy, like Greek Troy, but no, apparently there's a French city called Troy. And places where gold, two main places where gold is found in lodes, gold-bearing veins, mostly of quartz, or in placers where you find it in its raw native state, in sands or gravels, rivers, streams, flecks and nuggets, bits, grains, and chunks. And then there was like two different types of placers, like just right in the river, and then maybe in places where there'd been volcanic activity in the bedrock. The bedrock was covered up. I kind of missed this. I could read it again. Maybe you guys will understand, because I got it a little bit over my head in that part of it. It says, river systems of ancient geological periods, complete with bedrocks, canyon walls, etc., but completely buried, covered by volcanic action, or out in the open river systems of their own. That's what kind of messed me up, of their own geological period. So I guess it means maybe just not covered up, right? Mining this gold is called placer mining. So that's kind of interesting. Very interesting. I really like this book, actually. Then it was talking about, I didn't want to read at the same time as I was talking, because then I'm just like looking at the book, and I kind of find when I like read and then talk to you guys, it's like, right? And I'm distracted, I'm reading, and I'm thinking, is this something that I want to talk about? So, anyways, that was a little bit, I thought it was interesting about that. It kind of just ties into my channel about why it's good to get on YouTube and look for gold, because we're compulsed. We got the compulsion to look for gold. Sorry, I'm still sick here. So, and a troy ounce was interesting too. I guess next I'll have to look up the French city of Troyes and figure out what goes on there. But other than that, so I know I was ranting around you guys about like TikTok there in my last couple of videos, and you guys that are on my YouTube, or the 3 people that are in here, I don't think you guys follow me on TikTok, so it's kind of like disregard that. There's like, but my TikTok was linked to my Etsy shop, but I haven't been doing anything with my Etsy shop because I'm going to try this fourth wall thing, and I'll let you guys know how that works. It's supposed to be free. I don't know what the fees are associated with. There's got to be some sort of fee associated with it, but it's got like memberships within the shop, and I'm just not sure because I've already got memberships on my page, so I would like my members that are on my page to get a discount anyways from my shop, but I think there will be two separate memberships. Do you know what I mean? You can be a membership on my YouTube site, or you can be a membership on my shop. I'm not 110% sure yet, you guys, but you guys that are members on my page, if you want to buy something off my fourth wall shop, when it opens up, there will be discounts available to you. Don't worry about signing up for the memberships on there. I've still got to figure that one out, but I've been really stuck in like the header. I didn't like the header. It's like it shows you the view on the fourth wall shop on your computer, and then it shows you the view what it would look like on a phone. And I like it on a phone because the beginning is long or whatever, and who cares, because you can just kind of scroll. But when it sits on your computer, it just looks like this big blob up the front, and I haven't been able to figure out how to make the banner smaller, or I had to have specifically pano pictures, you know, when you take your camera and you're like, right, to upload onto there, so it filled up the whole space, because I couldn't really figure out a way, maybe it's just me not being like tech savvy, but I couldn't figure out a way to make my header smaller and make my pictures fit properly. So I'm just trying to find a way to keep my like Maddogmountainarts logo on there without it looking all silly just sitting right at the top, you know. So with TikTok not being, because I'm not going to use my TikTok as much, don't mind me, I've got a raging headache because I've had this flu for like a week now or whatever. I have been working on my Instagram and a little bit on my Snapchat. So on my fourth wall, you will see a button for like my Instagram where you can see all the products that are available on my eBay. And I pretty much think I got that figured out. So eBay is mdmarts 1982. It's my birthday, 1982. A lot of cool things happened in 1982, let me tell you. So you'll be able to see products and stuff like that from there. And then also I started on Threads, but I still don't have any idea what that is. If you guys know, definitely let me know. And that's it for like Sunday fun. And now Sunday's pretty much over. So did you guys have a good Sunday? Did you do anything fun? I don't know if we got up to anything fun around here really besides doing this. But we're going to do a draw. If you guys are ready to do a draw. So if you are part of my membership, you got your name. Oh yeah. Yeah. We're gonna do the draw. Do you want to come and pick a name out of my hat, out of my hat, and see who? And your stuff's gonna get mailed out next week. So Chris, if you win again, you'll get 2 things, and then like I'll probably do 2 lives a month where we do draws, but I'm gonna mail out. Oh, you picked out Wally's name. Wally's not here, but Wally, you're getting a gift because your name came out of the hat. Thanks, Wolfgang. And this is my big hat where I do the
stuff,
all right?
Yeah, it used to be my room. It used to be a hat to help me sleep, but it doesn't work. It used to be a decoration for my room. It used to be a decoration for my room, but you got a better idea to put names in this hat.
How does the hat make you go to sleep?
I don't know. It's just a decoration for my room.
Oh, yeah. It's the hat that makes you go to sleep. It was my Auntie Tansy's, and she's not with me anymore, but I like using it. I like using it very much.
Name in a hat.
A name in a hat. So, yeah. Okay. So that's good, right? I hope you guys are hope it's okay with the memberships that we're doing this now. You'll still get some gifts, but it'll be a little bit more staggered. And as soon as I empty my phone, I will kick it up on the members only videos. But my phone is so full that I can't even we can't even play with the emotes on when we do like a phone call or whatever. You can't like play with the effects. My phone just like stutters and dies.
You guys didn't get the slime video, but we actually tried to make some color change in slime, but we had to use our food coloring, but my mom put it in the fridge. So that's why we don't have slime.
That's why we don't have slime. Yeah, we were making you guys a slime video. We got a slime kit. I might air like half the video just because it is kind of cool about the slime. But then it died because my phone is so literally full. So
you have to make the slime again because you put it in the freezer.
It's right here. So this is what the slime looks like. It was supposed to be like red, color changing. They didn't send enough dye with the kit. It's just cornstarch and Elmer's glue.
Yeah, but then you put it in the freezer and made it water.
And I put it in the fridge because I didn't want to dry up, and Wolf's all upset because then it went hard, or what?
No, it went all watery.
It went all watery. So don't put your slime in the fridge, or you'll never hear the end of it.
I won't be able to play with it.
You won't be able to play with it, and you'll be really mad at your mom. Right?
Yeah, so we gotta make the slime all over again.
If you see a half video of that, that's what happened, is I ran out of storage.
Right? Right? Have to make slime again.
Yeah, we gotta make slime again. So you can make your own slime at home if you guys want. You don't need to order a kit. It's just cornstarch and Elmer's glue and food coloring, okay? And it was like
had to mix up the stuff.
35 milliliters of water to 10 milliliters of cornstarch or something. Mix it up in a bowl and it not cornstarch. Elmer's glue, 10 milliliters of Elmer's glue, 3 tablespoons of cornstarch, and then just like mix it, and it gets kind of like stringy and pulls away from the side, and it's a regular slime. So anyways, members, the members only videos that will be coming up for you guys are gonna have to be ones that I made this summer when we're out of town. So just until I get my space going back again, at least with like not posting on TikTok, I'm able to like work a little faster. So that's what we're gonna be doing. But I gotta get off of here because Wolf has a phone call. So expect a package, Wally and Chris. You guys are getting a package. You're our big winners. Woo, woo, woo. Thanks very much. I really appreciate you guys, and thanks for watching my live. And then next time, I might go through this. I might go through this again. What do you guys think about this book? This book's okay, right? I mean, it's black and white, but look at how much fun that guy's having. Right? Panning. Just chilling. Man, wouldn't it be cool if we could just, like, we could find some gold like that? It's too bad this book doesn't have color. You gotta watch that Chris Ralph guy on YouTube. Yeah, it was interesting. I thought it was pretty interesting. The Troy ounce was interesting. Oh, the Troy pound is lighter than a standard pound. I didn't figure out why, but I thought that was interesting too, that they're using a lighter measurement to measure gold and silver and platinum. But I would just like to do where we
want to make slime.
I know you do, kiddo. I know. We'll try to do some more when we do our lives. You know, I'd like you guys to learn something at least every time. So, okay, I gotta go. Okay. Thanks very much for all your support, and happy Sunday. And no, you don't need a cookie. It's dinner time. Dinner time. Okay. All right. Thank you. See ya.